you be like, Lord, please show me a sign. And those red flags are the sign. Everything is not meant to be shared. Pick and choose your battles. You'll have to deal with your personal feelings later. I'm not walking into something serious with you to be your financial savior. You have to do your investigative research and trust your intuition. This is the Ever Airwaves Think podcast, brought to you by Live One Company, where we explore ideas that challenge, comfort, and clarify. I'm Liv, and in every episode, we break down life's complexities with intellect, insight, and a touch of curiosity. All right, we're on air. I'm about to give you one of the best pieces of advice you've ever had before you really get serious with someone, okay? Because it's the holy grail of dodging red flag energy. It will cost you probably less than $100. I think I paid $69.99. And then for this other thing I did, it cost me nothing, like literally nothing. Best investment before taking things to the next level. And I really think you should know about it and do it too, like ASAP, because we're not about to play with our precious lives with a man who want to run games, okay? Red flag, red flag, red flag. Let's get into it. Before we get into this red flag deterrent, I want to let you know that what I'm about to share comes from the book Dropping Gems 365 by Nijan L. Dane. Yes, gems with a Z, okay? Go pick it up. Go pick it up. It's sold everywhere books are sold, and it's by one of our resident authors at Live One Company, aka Live One Co. The best digestible nuggets of wisdom and guidance for women every day of the year, a top international bestseller for the company, and I promise will absolutely help you 1000%. It makes great gifts too, because, and I know if you really want to help someone in life, educate them. Because the most valuable things in our homes are the books on our bookshelves. Yes, your book repository. Let me educate you for a second so you can get your book game all the way up. The most wealthiest people in the world all have something in common, and that's that they have a library in their home and they actually use it. So yeah, that's a big wealth secret, but I'm just trying to put you on, right? So don't ever say I didn't teach you anything, right? I'm teaching the girls. You're welcome. But again, get Dropping Gems 365 book and be sure to leave a glowing review because it will elevate you. I promise. It will. And I stand on that. Now, back to the topic at hand. Ladies, my sisters, my queens. Yes, I'm giving you Black thespian. But before you dive deep into any relationship, you have to inspect what you expect because we dodging red flags out here, okay? Left and right. And the money you need to spend to inspect what you expect is really a forever investment in your life's future, okay? Dividends and all. Right? The best $69.99 I spent into my relationship before things got super serious, when I knew things were leading to marriage, and before he even popped the question, I did a background check on my husband. Yes, on my man, okay? Because one thing we all know a man will do is embarrass you, okay? And you're not fitting to pretty much put me through it, right? When I have all the tools to prevent it. So yes, with just a little information, run them checks, ladies. Now, honestly, I can't remember like the credible site I use. I will have to like dig in a history of emails and information or whatever to kind of like dig that back up. What I do know is that you have access to a million gazillion of them out there. But I got that report back like within 72 to 96 hours to fact check that my man was indeed who he said he was. Again, it's called trust but verify, because in this day and age, we trust but we verify. Don't you do that on your job? Like, hello, all my queens that are leaders, managers, and bosses. Isn't that what we do with employees and our teams? We trust in and verifying. When you apply for that good corporate or government job or any job at that, they run in that background. They want to know who they dealing with. And I was very comfortable and confident with my results, okay? A whole good Black man, a full clean slate, okay? No legal mess, no criminal mess, and owed no one. Okay. He owed nothing but to love me. And for real, I had did it before on another guy as well that I had dated. And this was a long distance relationship. I mean, we were at least 5 hours away by flight alone, baby. Okay. And that was like $29.99. I paid total. I think it was like a lower background check. Like I just wanted the high level stuff, but it told me everything I needed to know because I was not fitting to inherit his debt. All right. Debts on debts on debts. Baby, how was your credit score in the 400s? And mine was in the mid 700s at that time because I was still only a few years into really establishing like myself after college and everything. But anyway, today 800s, okay, sitting pretty in my soft life living. But honestly, on top of the bi-coastal distance, his credit score let me know he was irresponsible with money. Since this was a background check and not a credit report, the more I remember, I think the report didn't tell me his exact score, but the range, which was like in the 4 to 500 range, like boy, bye. It let me know right then and there he probably would not be able to get a good job or keep one because poor credit equals negligence. And based on everything that I was reading, I was able to deduce that this dude was negligent. He just didn't care at all. And if we became serious, finances would be at the center of any problems we'd have. So no, thank you. I'm not walking into something serious with you to be your financial savior. Oh, and he had several legal matters with his baby mama. And that was tied up in the courts. And that was like public information that popped up on the report. So hard pass. No, thank you. Now, another guy that was interested in me that I was actually entertaining his conversation and thinking like this could potentially go the distance, right? But this was before Mr. Bicoastal. And let's just say a police officer I knew ran a little reporting report for me on this guy, right? Basically out of the courtesy of his own heart. Okay, Mr. Officer. Actually, this police officer was dating one of my friends at the time, so I had access. But anyway, he was like, gosh, that name sounds familiar. So he was like, let me run it in my little scanner. So one day we was catching up and he ran it in the scanner and it was like, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. And I was like, oh my goodness. So it really pays to know people because child, this guy was for the streets. All right. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I moved along very quickly and the police did too. Lord, not me unknowingly helping the popo get closer to locating someone on the run with outstanding warrants. Child, I was like, oh my gosh. After learning that my ghost game was so strong, I wanted no parts, none whatsoever. Like I exited that situation so quickly, gone with the wind, down the highway, I was gone. And I changed my number because I was not playing. And that's what you have to do. You have to do your research to prevent the red flags because these red flags be red flagging, okay? Don't they? You have to do your investigative research and trust your intuition. Protect yourself. Like I had to protect myself from fallout as well, because I told Mr. Bicoastal, this ain't working out. And I ended it. Like I never told him about my New York undercover dealings. Like you not finna know that I actually did a background check on you because everything is not meant to be shared. Pick and choose your battles. I'm not fitting to argue with no man regarding facts about him. I could see if there was one or two like irrelevant items that popped up. But baby, when you have a rap sheet of debts, court proceedings, and a criminal record, adios, mis amigo. Adios, mi novio. So run it up, ladies. Run them background checks all the way up. Let me be clear. I did tell my husband right after he proposed to me that I had did a background check on him and he was low-key offended and had the nerve to go run one up on me talking about the best $55.99 he spent. Like, hold up, wait a minute. How you get 20% off the price? Like I paid $69.99 and he paid what? $14 less to get one on me? Like the audacity. I mean, he didn't find anything because there was nothing to be found, but I guess, the score was even, at least in his eyes. Now, the other thing we did together, my husband and I, we both got physicals before we got married, like including blood work and all. Because baby, We needed to know each other's health status. Like, we needed to know the full scope of what we're walking into. So he saw my results and I saw his, because the status of your health should be no secret to the one you're about to say forever to. And of course, we were both good, clean bills of health. Okay, thank you, Jesus, and we didn't have to pay for this because it was covered under our insurance. Now, before we get into these other red flags, I'm going to have to read some of y'all down all the way down to the ground because you hard-headed. Some of you won't even consider running a background check on your man because you don't want to know what you're already suspecting of him. It's given less than smart. So, girl, you telling me it's okay if you are a CEO of your own company, highly profitable company? I mean, you running a business, you doing it up, and you think it's okay if you don't run a background check on the people you hire and bring in to run your business? Girl, are you crazy? Or if you were a general in the military, it's okay for you not to run a background check on civilians enrolling into the military to be a soldier? I mean, so you're not checking if you actually bring in on the ops? Like the traitor, the terrorist, the treasonous? Am I making up treasonous? Is that even a word? Treasonous. I know a treason, but treasonous? Oh, well, it's my word now. Okay. Hello, Webster Dictionary. But I guess in my book, until you do the background check, he's a treasonous. But you not running a background check as a landlord on your tenants before renting out your properties to ensure that they have credibility, character, and the capacity to pay their rent. And are you okay if the Board of Health does not run a background check on your doctor? I mean, some of y'all are out here, y'all okay with it. Y'all okay with the scheme doctors. Okay, hello, Dr. Miami. I really don't know. I don't think he's a scheme, but they say he's a real good BBL doctor. And if you want to find one, he's the one to go to. You're going to pay them coins, but you're going to get the best of the best for your booty, or your new booty, or the transferred fat from your tummy to your buttocks booty. Whatever kind of booty, he's the best of the best. But these other doctors handing out botched Brazilian butt lifts, filling your butt cheeks up with silicone, grape jelly, and disposable rubber. Disposable rubber tires, to be exact. Girl, you okay? You running a background check, okay, sis? There's no way you are jeopardizing your business, your workplace, and your coins. And this goes for your relationships. If you will run background checks on all these other things to protect your assets, to protect you from danger and reinforce your safety, then why would you not run a background check to protect your time, your years, your life, but more than ever, your heart? I mean, make it make sense. Queen, is this you? If so, let's come up off of being stuck on stupid and let's run these background checks so you can be in the know of what you're getting yourself into. And like I said before, if you're nervous or scared to do it, then that means you've already encountered some red flags, but you don't really want to know the truth because you're scared of the truth and what it may fully reveal to you because your heart is tied up to that man. It's going to either be $69.99 or $100 today, or are you looking at trying to get yourself out of $200,000 in debt once you find out your man is a criminal? I mean, which one is it? God forbid that he's not, because you're going to do the background check to confirm that he's not, but that's what you need to do. Girl, like, it's up to you if you want to take that risk, but I highly advise you not to. But for some reason, you go ahead because you want to do what you want to do anyway, and you like learning things the hard way. Eventually, you'll learn. But in these type of situations, for those who like to learn late and not fast, you will feel, okay? You're going to feel that pain, baby girl. That pain of significant heartbreak. Because when it hit, it's going to hit hard because you had an opportunity to find out from the get-go what you was getting into. But that's not you, because you smart, right? Right? You smart. I hope you smart. So the 7 red flags of it all, a lot of times y'all just be ignoring the red flags left and right. And you be like, Lord, please show me a sign. And those red flags are the sign. Were you the side piece before y'all made it official? So basically you entered the scene knowingly. You knew he had a whole nother woman, wife and family, and you thought it was still okay to come into the picture and play a part in dismantling his family. Like, don't get me wrong. He's fully responsible for approaching you or even entertaining you, but you trifling if you engage in him knowingly of his situation. Like, where's the girl code? Red flag, girl, bye, you next. He didn't tell you that he has kids up front. So he's a whole baby daddy and you don't find out till later after he's lured you into a relationship with him. Red flag, okay? He basically met you under false pretenses. It's given a scheme that Todd set up. Shout out to Mama Joyce. Like he baited you and hooked you and did a lock and switch on you. He didn't even let you decide. He didn't let you decide if you wanted to entertain someone with kids and possibly multiple baby mamas. Red flag, red flag, red flag. And anyone that hides their children like that, I would never trust them. That's some manipulative type stuff. Like he's publicly ashamed of his children. That's weird. That's concerning because why are we denying our kids, sir? He doesn't have any intentions of ever getting married, but held this to the vest until after he had your heart, literally misleading you, letting you believe that there was hope for marriage. Red flag. And he didn't tell you he's had charges, spent time, got legal problems. Like he has a whole background that will absolutely affect your life in the long run if you stay with him. Red flag. And then he attempted to raise or throw his hands towards you, or if he actually did it, red flag. You know what? Orange alert. I'm calling the police. And he talking to you crazy, like he fitting to do something to you, red flag, he got to go. And once I realized you specialize in hiding and withholding significant information from me that blocks me from making informed decisions, red flag, I'm out. And you know what? There is one more thing that you can put at the very top of this list. If he has no faith and doesn't believe in God, yeah, that's a red flag. Move on, sir. Move on. I'm gone. So I know I said I was giving you 7 red flags, but I just gave you like 9 or 10. I lost count. You're welcome. There's really no perfect way of just removing potentials out of your life when there's a little history already there. My best advice to you is to do what I did and pull the plug. No thoughts or hesitation. Really remove yourself from your emotions and end it swiftly. This is critical thinking here because we're really focusing on evidence-based information, like assessing the red flags, the information you have that are facts versus your personal feelings. You'll have to deal with your personal feelings later. I'm just being upfront because we're not staying in a situation that we have no business being in. Like we dodging red flags. Good day and goodbye. When it comes to a man's red flags, well, really anyone's red flags, tell them to find someone else to play with because what we're not going to do is ignore these bright red neon signs anymore. But also sometimes red flags can be very subtle. But if something feels off, then it probably is. And it's your radar. It's detecting his ish and antics. If you ignore those red flags, the universe's way of warning you, no, God's way of warning you, then you're really betraying yourself and good luck. God bless. Like we keeping you on the prayer list. Have some standards about yourself because girl, we are not tolerating the disrespect. We are not settling for a hot A mess. And we're definitely not waving the white flag. We will not be surrendering to the nonsense. If you don't get anything else from this, at least remember your self-worth. At least remember you were fearfully and wonderfully made. And God doesn't play about his daughters and wouldn't want you in a bad situation or with a messed up person. I don't want you in a bad situation or with a messed up person. At least remember that. Thanks for listening to the Ever Airwaves Think podcast. If today's episode made you elevate, share it with someone who needs it. Until next time, keep questioning until you have those answers. I'm out.